Society Empowerment Project strives to address societal issues through developmental sports. One of the main programs is on sexual reproductive health rights and menstrual hygiene management. A partnership of Massachusetts Institute of Technology in brackets MITD Lab and Society Empowerment Projects, abbreviated as SEP, saw the training of 80 young girls in and out of school on creative capacity building reproductive health approaches. MITD Lab works with people around the world to develop and advance collaborative approaches and practical solutions to global poverty challenges. Kenyan-based lead facilitator Faith and students from MITD Lab course Gender and Development, Arshaya Sod and Sarah Ladhani, came to Kenya and took the trainees at SEP on the CCB manual.
Hi, my name is Sarah Ladhani. I'm a graduate student at MIT, and I started working with MITD Lab to develop a curriculum with SEP on menstrual health and hygiene. I think part of the creative capacity building workshop is to help empower girls, students, participants to feel that they are able to create things that can better serve them and their community. And I think just starting to instill those ideas and plant those seeds will hopefully carry those ideas with them past this workshop.
The creative capacity building curriculum consists of hands-on activities, skills building sessions, design process lessons, and a team project that provides a framework for applying the design process to a real-life challenge and culminates with development of a functional prototype by the end of the training. The goal of the Creative Capacity Building Workshop is to train participants to create or adopt technologies that will improve their lives and strengthen their communities. The teaching style attempts to be accessible to all education levels by limiting the use of written materials and instead introducing participants to different aspects of design through hands-on examples that are relevant to their daily lives. The goals of the workshop were to teach 80 youths in Homa Bay County on how to transform menstrual hygiene challenges into social enterprise opportunities using the creative capacity building design style, and to create a safe space for youth and trainers to talk about menstrual hygiene challenges and generate positive ideas for solutions. Trained facilitators from SEP trained girls from Mwamba Primary School, Rawinji Primary School, God Will Provide International School Ombek, and a group of girls out of school. Each group of girls went through a week's training on creative capacity building reproductive health training. A typical week constituted of 5 days of engaging and creative activities.
Good afternoon, girls.
Good afternoon, Asha.
Thank you.
Day 1, Introduction to Design Cycle objectives were to introduce a positive method for creating solutions together. This was to demonstrate how the design process can help in co-creating solutions to menstrual health challenges and to challenge participants' mindset for what they think is possible with existing resources. In brackets, to think less about what they can't do with what they don't have and what they can do with what they do have. The mini lesson on menstrual health and hygiene covered menstruation, what to expect from a first period, destigmatizing period blood and period pain. A step towards helping the girls understand that menstruation and blood is not something to be ashamed of and can be talked about in a group. Day 2 involved public narratives, the story of self, story of us, story of now. The objective of this session was to create a narrative, identify a challenge, and come up with a positive outcome. On this day, participants were taught facts about menstruation and how to maintain menstrual hygiene during their periods. The session ended with teaching participants basic sewing skills and applying them to something they can take home with them, like a bag.
Yeah, it's been a really great experience. There are a lot of things that we realized we needed to tweak to better help serve the students and the participants of these workshops.
On day 3, the afternoon circle started with participants being invited to share appreciations of anyone and anything, challenges they are facing and solutions to them, their hopes and dreams that they have for the day, for the workshop, and in general. Day 3 ended with participants generating and thinking and choosing the best ideas. With many ideas, the teams built a sketch model of their selected idea. This is where they began to think about how to design their idea. On day 4, the participants built an origami pocket purse. The focus of this activity was for the girls to reflect on how they perceive periods. Each participant was given an opportunity to express their true feelings on taboo topics. Those embarrassed with images in the magazines or newspapers were helped understand that the body is not something to be ashamed of. The participants transformed a flat sheet of paper into 3-dimensional pocket or purse to hold items. They decorated the purses using old newspapers, magazines, and books. This was to show how to reuse and recycle stuff into beautiful designs and to teach participants some basic origami cutting, design, and collaging skills. The origami pocket purse can be used for storing items. The trainers provided them with a small card with information about where to buy contraceptives and 1 condom. The final activity of day 4 was to build the prototypes of their ideas while referring to the vision they drew the previous day. Finally, they tested the prototypes to see what may need to be improved the next day, where they would build the final prototype.
The experience working with STEP has been wonderful. There is a lot of passion, particularly with Lorraine, Festus, and everyone that's part of the STEP team as part of the trainers. There are a lot of passion for helping the community, and I think that really shows with this workshop, but also with everything else that they're involved with.
On day 5, in the afternoon circle, participants listed PMS-friendly foods on a flip chart and a soccer ball. They were encouraged to give both positive and negative feedback in a respectful and constructive manner, as well as be open to listening and receiving feedback. The participants then completed their prototype successfully, and the skills they learned would enable them to design other products and create new solutions in the future. The team showcased and demonstrated all they had done and created throughout the workshop on the World Menstrual Hygiene Day, which was held on the 28th of May, 2022. This year's theme was to create a world where no woman or girl is held back because they menstruate by the year 2030. Through the partnership of Society Empowerment Project and Massachusetts Institute of Technology, we are on the journey towards achieving this goal. We look forward to achieve this theme by ending period shame and period poverty through our programs.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for welcoming us, being so hospitable and so wonderful to work with. I really hope we continue to build off of this bond.